Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered at the Salon. I'm Jessica, your host, and today we have a very special guest with us, Kristen, who is my personal trainer.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We are really excited to have her today. I feel like, I've been with you for over a year now, and I think I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in. And you've really helped me dial in on my fitness and my eating. And I just wanted to have you on today because I think you can add a lot of value to our listeners. And I don't know, I feel like we've been through so much together.
I just love you. I feel the same. Yeah.
So I just want to jump right in. So what made you decide to get into fitness?
I was thinking about this question because it's a long story. So back in the day, like when I was 20, grew up on a farm. We've talked about this, and I was just always trying to find a way to still be fit. And it was like in the 90s, nobody was lifting weights. Girls were not in the weight room, and it was just something that like transferred for me and clicked for me. So I was kind of the like girl in the gym when nobody knew how to do anything in the gym. There was not Instagram. I would pour over magazines as best as I could, but it was all like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was not girls. There were a few girls, but they were like the beefcake girls. So so I just kind of really attached to it because I'm stronger. It just fit for me. And then after I had my babies, I was a stay-at-home mom for a little while, and it just made sense then too. Like I was had little ones, and it was hard to do any kind of other fitness, I guess. Like I wasn't gonna go to yoga. I was not getting any kind of results from yoga or running. I ran a lot, but running was just made me feel weak. So I went back to the weight room, and then little by little people were asking me to help them, and that's all I did. I was just obsessed with it. I think you're probably the same way. Like when you attach to something and you love something, you're just like, you want to learn as much as you can.
Right.
People were asking me all the time, and I was like, I just need to do this. Yeah. Because I look at you and I'm like, oh, we can do this and this. Like you probably look at my hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of, and I think fitness for probably a lot of us is just it's that outlet. Right? Like you can go through, I was going through personal stuff in my life, and I would be angry, or I would be just in a place, I'm like, I'm just going to go to the gym, like have that time where I'm focusing on myself. And after a while you just get, I don't want to say addicted, but it's that habit, and that's your way of life. And it's a healthy coping. I tell everyone it's that healthy coping where you're if you're going through something, not even just going through something in your life, but we all have things that we have to journey through, and it's what's the downside of exercise?
I know. Yeah.
Really?
I totally agree with that. Like I think for me it's just as much like mind as it is body. Like it helps me, deal with things. I mean, you've seen me, there's been a handful of times at the gym I come in and I'm in tears during the sessions, but it's like, nope, I'm here, I'm showing up. Like, these are the things that Instagram doesn't see, Exactly. Instagram doesn't see those mornings, but I always feel better after my workout. So
yeah, it's really true. There's no such thing as a bad workout, right?
Yeah.
Even the worst ones, you're like, I could have skipped, I could have stayed in bed, but
yeah, definitely. So I want to touch on consistency. I know since I've been with you, it's the most consistent I've ever been with my working out. And I know if I don't have a session with you, like I'm probably not waking up and going to the gym at 6 a.m.
Right.
So I definitely am an advocate for like get a trainer, like it helps with consistency so much. But, what helps you like on the mornings that you don't feel like showing up?
That's a really good question, because in my mind, I'm like, it's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Like it will happen. So there's always those days. I mean, I guess you have to look at your time and what is valuable to you. That's how I always look at a day, look at a week. we might not make it to the gym every day, but you're going to look at your week and how are you going to get those wins in. That is for me, I don't know for you, but just knowing like I got that done, I won that day, that session, whatever. And if I don't do it, I'm like, you just know what that feeling is like. Yeah. So having that again, and then you're going to have that accountability, right? Mm-hmm. So you have me, who's going to be, you're going to hear it from me in some way. I might just be like, but you don't, because you are consistent. But I definitely have clients that aren't as consistent, mm-hmm. and it's challenging because I want you to be your best version. Mm-hmm. So knowing like how to just win that every time. Mm-hmm. You want to, if it's business, if it's personal life, all of that, like we have to stay on course. So staying just consistent every day, every week, non-negotiable.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like for me, it's non-negotiable. Like I think about taking a break from the gym, you know, and I think we were just talking about this, like maybe, you know, are you supposed to like take a break from the gym? But like to me, it's kind of depressing to think about. I'm like, no, I wouldn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Like it's my outlet.
Right.
So yeah.
I do have theories on that. I think sometimes we do have burnout no matter what it is, your job. You can love your job, mm-hmm. but you just are over it. So you have to take those breaks. I will take a forced break at least once a year from working out, like a week. Yeah. And maybe twice, depending. However, it's really it's almost like discipline. I will tell myself, take that week off, and every day. After the first 2 days, you're like, okay, I'm never going back. But then by the third day, you're like, I can't believe this is how people live. The fourth day, it's like, oh, I've got to get back. I can't take another day off. By the time the week is over, you will say to yourself, I love the gym. I cannot miss it. Like there's different mindsets that you can take, mm-hmm. towards that approach, just depending on your personality. But I just think once it's the habit, you won't break that.
I think it's switching your mindset from I have to go to the gym, mm-hmm. to I get to go to the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, think about when we're older and it's going to hurt, or we're going to be injured, or we're going to have a hard time. Like, mm-hmm. just being grateful every day, no matter where you are in life, there's something to be thankful for. And if you can get out of bed and go to the gym, like, what a great thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And we get to be around such great people.
I know, right? We do. I love our crew.
I know. I do too. There's always...
Like, we all keep each other on track.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, finding your people, that's the other thing. If you're not connecting in what you're doing, I can tell you go to the gym, but if you hate that and you love running, then do that. Yeah. Like, it has to be something. And I believe everyone has something. There's no excuse you have to move your body. Yeah. No excuse.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree.
So find your thing, mm-hmm. and find your people to do it with.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not necessarily everybody, you know, it's not like weightlifting, mm-hmm. right? Some people, it's like cardio is their outlet, and that's what they feel drawn to.
Yes, right.
So
it could be anything that gets your body moving.
Yeah. I know cardio, that's not what I feel drawn to. I know. It never will be.
I'm not going to say anything.
So, the importance of, and we were just talking about this a couple weeks ago, we were working out, and I was like, okay, so this exercise, like what am I supposed to be feeling here? Like, what is it supposed to be directed to? Mm-hmm. So I want you to touch on like the importance of like mind to body movement. Mm-hmm. You know, like how important is that when you are actually doing the movement and you're thinking about like, okay, this is what it's supposed to be directed to.
It's extremely important. So I think there's like stages in weight training specifically. In the beginning, you're just kind of getting used to it. Like you're like, oh, okay, this feels different, or this is hard, or whatever. By the like next phase, you're moving into that mind. We call it the mind muscle connection, where your brain has to connect to what you're doing in order. It's almost like visualizing, like, okay, I'm lifting this. It's going to work this part of my muscle. What should it, what's the range of motion, all of that. So it's extremely important, just like we've talked about it too. Visualizing anything is important to reach your goals. So it's kind of more of a, like, you have the beginner and then you have that middle ground. That is like the middle ground when you're really just connecting your brain. And then like the advanced is when you're actually executing with precise, like every movement you do is slow, controlled, or whatever the goal is that you're trying to go towards.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've started to kind of make that shift in my mind. Like, instead of just like, okay, doing the exercise, no, actually thinking about what I'm doing and what it's supposed to be doing for me.
Right. And not everyone needs a trainer. Some people, I say everyone, if it's something that you struggle with, then you should definitely hire someone. Like, if you're like have anxiety, if you just don't know where to begin and what to do, hire someone. But if you're okay and you know that you're going to be fine just going to whatever gym and doing your workouts, you do need to have a plan. I will tell everyone to have a plan, but you can have that, just visualizing it, knowing, like, executing what you need to do is all important for everyone that goes to the gym.
Yeah, definitely. So what are your thoughts on, okay, so, people say when I see it, I'll believe it. But I don't know, I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I think when you believe it, you start to see it. So what are your thoughts on feeling, how, like, feeling more fit or skinnier, whatever your goal is, embodying that and feeling that, before you start seeing results? I don't know. I think it's like really important to kind of feel that before you even start seeing the results, like kind of acting as if.
Well, yes, I wish everyone could have that mindset, because the most successful clients are the ones that are going to attach to that. What you can, it's transformation. Like, I have this ability to do this. There's nothing that's really going to hold you back from your goals other than your mindset. So if your mindset is saying, I can't do this, or, I'm here. A lot of people struggle with their weight, so they are very self-conscious, but just visualizing. It's like the old school 90s terms. Visualize that fat melting off your body, right? There's a reason why they said it, because it really does work. Right. So visualizing whatever it is you want to, it's like we're all clay. You can mold that. You really can. And that is like so important to do in your mind.
Yeah, I think it all starts in the mind. If you keep saying, I can't lose weight or I can't build muscle, then you're probably not going to see results, at least quickly.
Reframing our mind is huge in everything, right? So reframing, I have to, versus I'm so, like, I get to do this, or I can't to. What's the worst that's going to happen? Right. Like, I say that all the time. I'll grab heavy weights and I'll be like, oh, I don't know. This is scary. Sometimes, especially for girls, like women, we can be scared of heavier weights or doing something that's really hard, and just saying, like, what's the worst that can happen? I tell myself that all the time. So I'm going to drop the weight.
Right.
Just don't drop it on my face.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So the other aspect of all this is like clean eating. So why is clean eating just as important, if not more important, than even working out?
It's so towards your goals, right? But we've talked about this. Even just having that consistency enough that you prove to yourself, like, I can do this. It's that mindset that you're not just approaching life out of, like, day to day, like, oh, I was hungry, so but that's everything we do in life, right? I'm just taking eating as that, but if you're just going through life, taking it as it comes, no goals, no real parameters, like what are you really accomplishing? So clean eating really sets you up to feel better. Then you're like able to do things better throughout your day. You're sleeping better, you're looking better, and that all comes together.
Yeah, I know over the last few months since we've dialed in on my eating, I mean I've seen like the most results. I mean before, working out, but I would just, I'd eat pretty good during the week, but then on the weekends, I would just eat whatever I wanted, but just really dialing that in and maybe doing like a cheat meal maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, but eating very clean. I've seen the most results.
Right, and then you see those results and that gives you the extra kick, right? It's just that, even it's just minor, you're like, hey, I can see my lines and my abs. And you're like, oh, okay, she wasn't joking.
Yeah. The days I don't want to eat my eggs and rice, I'm just like, nope, this is what's getting me my results.
Yes, absolutely. It's, everyone says, what is it, the rule of, I don't even know the terms or what the cliche terms is about fitness. What is it? I don't know. Do you guys know, like 90% is your eating and 10% is your workouts? Yeah. I wouldn't go that far, but I definitely am. I mean, we all have to stick to, and our food in our modern society is so, think about how our great grandparents ate versus how we're eating. So we have to be extra mindful of it.
Yeah, it's scary.
And really our food, between sugars and fats and just the way our food has changed so much, it has created us to really crave that type of food. And it's so easy. And our society, we are busy people. Yeah. So when you're busy, you just grab and go. And if you don't eat, I'm a huge proponent of eating throughout the day. I just think that works most for everyone. There's different, you can fast, you can do different types of, I don't like to call it diets, but it's like that eating plan that you want to be on, whether it's keto or I'm forgetting of all of them right now. There's a million of them, but if you're eating throughout the day versus letting your blood sugar raise and like spiking your cortisol because you're stressed or whatever it is, eating really does help to keep you on your goals. People think if you under eating, like, oh, I should be losing all this weight, and you're not going to, because your body is not in this consistent burning and fueling your metabolism. So eating is huge. It's more than what we think. Yeah. Because our body really does have this system that it has to go through.
And like eating to fuel your body and not feed it. When I heard somebody say that, ever since then, like it's stuck in my mind. I'm like, you're fueling your body.
Yes. Think about the furnace. You have to like stoke that fire in order to like create that fire, so it's going throughout your day, you're burning, right? I think if you look at it that way versus if it's like you're not fueling yourself, you're just kind of, what energy are you putting out? What are you? And our body does really set to a point that is maintainable. Like when you first, I don't remember when you first, you've always been fair, like you're healthy woman.
For the most part.
But most women come to me and they're like, I had my shake for my breakfast, and then I had, a salad, and then at nighttime, and then at some point in time, they either are under eating or they're probably binge eating in some way because you're not fueling yourself throughout the day. But a lot of my clients really are low calories, like 1,200 calories, which is low. Like if you are going at 1,200 calories, I don't care. That's like starvation mode. So your body I know. But this is what they've back in probably 10 years ago, the goal was, and what? Like you're going to be I'm going to be, who's determining this? We're all different sizes and we're all different body compositions, 1,200 calories. If you're going lower than that, you need to. But your body will be like, oh, we're at 1,200 calories, so we're just going to maintain that and never drop any weight at all because she's going to starve us.
Yeah.
So I've got to hold on to everything.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your biggest advice for somebody that's just adding, fitness and clean eating into their lifestyle? Like what's maybe the number one tip that you would give them?
First, obviously, is find something that you enjoy as far as fitness goes. Find something attached to it and make it a part of your plan every week, every day, whatever it is. If it's just walking, attached to it, make it a part of your day. Don't, like we said, non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And the next thing that I think is actually very critical is having a plan. Like, what's the saying? Failing to plan is planning to fail.
Yeah.
So without having that plan, you are probably going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing what you're going to do ahead of time, if you're going to the gym, you will probably stay on the treadmill afraid if you don't have that plan in place that I'm going to go lift these weights or do this workout. Everyone just stays on the treadmill and looks out at Planet Fitness, especially. Yeah. Everyone looks out and says, they're doing that, I can't do that, or whatever. They'll just stick on the treadmill. Get your plan in place and say, okay, today I'm going to do that. Mm-hmm. Ahead of time is always, it's the best to have that. And then to know it's working all together. You can't do the same body parts. If you're working out, lifting weights, you don't want to do the same body parts back to back. You have to have a plan. You just can't go in every day and do the same thing and expect a change in your body composition or to have the results that you really truly want.
Yeah, and I think before I started with you, I was, working out at home. I have some gym or, workout equipment, and I mean, I was doing the same things over and over again every week, and I was plateaued. Like I wasn't seeing the result.
Yeah, and beyond that, I would say having the next tip as far as your meal prepping and meal planning, obviously, and knowing I'm a huge proponent of macro counts. So learning how to do that. It's so easy now that we have fitness apps like MyFitnessPal or there's a million out there, but that one's probably one of the biggest ones, is knowing how to eat in your caloric range. High protein, we push that a lot with you, which you were not bad on. But high protein diets are usually the best to follow.
Yeah, I know that when I don't meal prep, I've gotten so strict with myself because I know if I don't meal prep, like it stresses me out. I'm more likely to just like order something bad for me or grab this or grab that. But if I have my food prepped, it's just like such a relief.
It takes that stress out, and we're all busy. You're running out the door. If you have it ready to go, or the plan of what you're going to do, either way, grab those meals. You have them. You're not going. You know exactly what you're doing. And I think you can eat healthy, like out maybe sometimes, or even some meal prep places are okay, but you still really, if you need to really dial in, being in control of it and knowing how it's prepared at your own home is the best. And it really shouldn't be that intimidating. I think some people get intimidated, but really just throw some chicken in a crock pot or whatever it is. I'm telling you, there's so many simple, basic things you can do that set you up for that success.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I am not a cook by any means. Every day one of my meals is scrambled eggs and rice. It can be that easy.
That's perfect. If you can handle tuna fish, it's so high in protein, so low in calories. Yeah,
definitely. So I know this, like all of this can be so overwhelming for somebody just starting out. So, or even someone that's, been in it for a few months or even a year. What's your biggest advice to somebody that's feeling like that overwhelm and, they're just like, there's so much. I know you start like it's small steps, like just like me, like it was small steps. You know, I started working out a little bit, but my eating wasn't dialed in. And then, you know, it wasn't even really lifting a lot of weights at first. So it's like, you know I started, it's like baby steps. But what's your biggest
definitely
advice?
baby steps. What's the slow and steady wins the race?
Yeah.
That is key. Because even the people that are really like, you can see like Biggest Loser, I don't even know, all the transformation where people just are in it and they jump in it and they do everything all at once, the success rates are very low. It's usually gets you on the yo-yo. So just taking a step, choosing something first. If you can change your eating, change your eating. Like, find a meal plan. They're everywhere. You can ask AI.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but AI will plan you out a meal plan in 30 seconds. Tell it your goals, but there's you can hire me. I'll do it for you too. But and having that accountability, obviously AI can't really give you accountability.
No.
Maybe they can. I don't really know. Anyway, she can't do your hair yet.
She can't give you that motivation and the one-on-one connection.
Yeah, she cannot. The connection is huge, right? So, yeah, I would say choosing one thing. Maybe the eating is too overwhelming and you got to just pick something that you enjoy doing. Even tennis, anything that gets you moving, and make a plan and a commitment.
Yeah, it's like a commitment to yourself. Like, no, I'm doing
and don't
this.
break it.
Right.
If at the end of this, if we get nothing across, it is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Do not give yourself an excuse. Life is short.
Yeah, for sure.
You only have one to live, and make it like your best. Like, you have so much potential, and you can do so many awesome things if we just believe in ourselves and just do the work, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's doing the work.
Just doing the work. And sometimes just doing something like not huge, you're like, wow, I didn't, like, a year ago I wasn't even doing this at all, and now I do it every day, and then you take that next step. So.
Yeah, it's like creating that momentum, and like you can feel it. You're like, oh, I can do this. Well, what else can I do? Oh, I can do this. I'm gonna add this.
Right. Like right now, I'm trying to bench 185 pounds. I can bench you. I do that joke. I want to do that sometime.
We need to set that up.
I would love to
record
do that. Let's do that. Be so awkward, but whatever. I'm doing it.
Just don't drop me.
I can't wait. Let's do it. But everyone's different, right? Everyone's goals are different. And sometimes after you've been doing something for a long time, you just have to find that new push and that new thing to accomplish.
Yeah, definitely. It's just that new drive. Awesome.
And surrounding yourself with the right people.
Yeah, that's huge. Like having the right people in your life, you know, because a lot, you know, if you're just starting to work out, who were we just talking to the other day about this at the gym? We were talking to somebody, you know, when you're just starting out, you know, people are going to question it. You know, the people that have never seen you work out, or you're changing your eating habits.
Right, yes.
And people are going to start being like, well, question it. Like, why? Like, why are you doing this? You know, it can make them uncomfortable because they don't know this version of you. So.
Valid. And people, you will find, will either try to, they don't like it when you change. Sometimes it makes people uncomfortable for whatever reason. Usually it's because they have to look at themselves. But if you're changing and they're holding you back, you have to find the boundaries around them. It's hard sometimes, but sometimes we just have to learn to be like, well, that was my friend or my support system back then. And now I'm in a new place. And if they're not growing with you, you have to find the boundaries and the ability to let people go.
Yeah, sometimes people in your life are in your life just for a season. And and it's okay, like, to let that go.
Yeah, it's okay. You just need to find, like, that. I do think support systems and who you're listening to and what you're, you know, what podcast we're listening to or whatever it is that we are feeding into our minds, that will come out. So if you have that negativity,
it's got to go.
It's got to go.
Yeah, for sure. I know, like, I listen to a lot of podcasts and a lot of, like, audiobooks, and I just feel like certain things have been ingrained in my brain now. Like, it's reprogrammed my thinking over the last few years since I listened to these things every single day.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to have these different voices that we can now hear, that we're not just stuck in our little world sometimes.
I think, I don't think these are things that even our parents had in the past. Like, we're lucky to have all of these.
We are. We have
resources.
So many tools and resources. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple of fun questions, like rapid fire questions I want to ask
Okay.
you. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Guilty pleasure when it comes to food. What is it?
Guilty pleasure?
Yeah. What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to food?
I love popcorn. I can't turn it down. I know. I love it.
That's not even that unhealthy.
It's kind of. It kind of is.
Or yeah, you tell me.
I actually will notice. I'll be like, if I'm not reaching my goals, I'm like, I gotta get rid of popcorn or cheese. I will say that, cheese.
Oh, cheese, so good.
It's so good. I can't pick between them. Cheese or popcorn.
Yeah.
Either way, it's probably the butter.
Yeah, the butter. Oh my God, so good. So, okay, what is your favorite body part to work out?
Oh, anything, legs or glutes, obviously.
Okay.
Typical girl answer.
Said every girl ever.
I know. I used to hate working like chest and all of that, but I really started to like doing that too lately.
Yeah.
Legs are hard.
Yeah. It's like love-hate relationship.
I hate bench pressing though, but like I said, now I got this new goal.
Yeah.
185.
Yes. Oh my God. If anybody can do it, you can.
Aw.
I'm here to be your inspiration.
I know, thank you.
Okay, so when you're working out, last question. When you are working out at the gym, you got your headphones in, what are you listening to?
Oh,
I think I already know the answer.
I'm listening to some sort of metal.
Yeah.
They're screaming, and people think it's angry, but it's not really that angry. It's so positive and encouraging. Some days it's angry, and some days it definitely is metal.
Yeah. Yeah, I already knew the answer to that.
You already knew the answer.
Some
Thank
mornings,
you for asking that question. No one likes my music.
I know. Some mornings I come in, and I'm just like, nope, I'm going to let her have her morning.
Kristen. It doesn't have a lot, but sometimes I'll be like, you guys are listening to my music today? You're not listening to Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
We don't even listen to Taylor Swift.
Listen, Taylor Swift, that's not my jam. I don't know. More like the rap. Like, give me some.
I know. We never
rap.
listen to rap.
I know, because nobody likes that.
Nobody. Why is it nobody likes it?
I don't know.
You should put a playlist.
Yeah. Just blame it on me.
Yeah.
Everybody should, like, you should
The kids love it. The kids these days love rap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who?
I know. Ugh.
Nobody knows my music. Okay, so it's mutual. Nobody likes our music.
Yeah, no, nobody. That's what I always say. Like, nobody likes my music. Don't ask me to play the music because nobody's going to like it.
I was just thinking, I have that. I call it my ratchet playlist.
Yes,
that one's a pretty
that would
good
be
playlist.
mine.
I know. I got a couple of those kicking around.
Well, this has been awesome. This has been so much fun. I'm
Yes.
so glad that you came today.
I know. I'm getting all teary-eyed because I just love you. I just think you're awesome.
Thank you. You have been like a big part of my life over the last year, and I just, I look forward to our sessions, and we become more friends than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So. I always say, like, everything happens for a reason. I know it's cliche, but you were in my life for a reason, and I always say people come to me for training, and I'm like, you were just paying for a friendship now.
Yeah, I know. It's so true.
It really is. Like, for me, it's awesome, right? You probably feel the same way about your clients.
Definitely.
Where you're like, these are my friends now.
Yeah, like you spend, just like you, like I spend a lot of time with my clients.
We spend a lot of time together, really.
Yeah, for sure. I know, like you spend a lot more time with your clients than I do mine. Mm-hmm. But even I say, like, I become friends with my clients. Mm-hmm. Most of my clients, I would like meet out for a drink or,
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Or a healthy meal.
Yeah, I was going to say, or dinner.
We never do, though. Why don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find you on social media? What are your handles?
Beauties and Barbells on Instagram. And I think that's my TikTok also.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So go give Kristen a follow. And if you are interested in a personal trainer, she is your girl. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Unfiltered at the Salon. Until next time, see you then.